Hello. I've been wanting to make a video for you to show you my plants. So I thought I would start here in what I lovingly refer to as the hospital. This is kind of my setup where I have my potting soil and my pots. There's some that I just cleaned up. There's some potting soil. I have some in a box that I've mixed up here, so it's ready to go. And not all of these plants are in the hospital, but some of them are stressed or under duress. Some of them are just visiting, keeping the other ones company, because this little shelf here is a good place to keep these little pods. Now that set of leaves off my rubber tree plant just fell off. So I'm trying to root them in water, and as well as that piece of the this other plant over here. It is a Swiss cheese monstera, and it did okay for a while in some chunky soil, and then it decided it was not going to do well in soil. So I've taken it out and trying to get a good root system on the roots. There's another piece of the Swiss cheese, and this is something else, and it was not happy either. I'm not sure what that is. It's a kind of philodendron, I think. But yeah, anyway, so this is where they come when they need a little extra care. And every good hospital has a nursery. And so here is the nursery where little babies are trying to grow, and some are succeeding. And I just keep that on there to keep the moisture in. And there's another little nursery area. All right, so now here we are in the kitchen, and this, I really like this. Lynn Ramsey said she liked the way it looked. The main plant here is from Gary Heckman, and it was in water, so I've just continued to keep it in water. This was an experiment that I was doing with a plant that I have in my bedroom. It got really long and lanky, and so I cut the top of it off, and it is now rooting in here, so I will be able to make a new plant out of it. It's getting a little blurry there. But yeah, I was told that if you're trying to root a plant and you put it in, with this type of plant, which I'm drawing a blank on what it is, but if you put it in with that type of plant, there's some kind of hormone in there that helps the other guy to root. Pothos. It's a type of pothos. All right, so now this is the kitchen window, and this little guy up here, he fell off of a plant that's in the living room. I'll show you the mother to it later, and I didn't think it was going to make it, but it does have some leaves coming out on the top there, as you can see, so I think it's going to do good. This is an air plant, and it's doing really good. Just give it a spritz every now and then, or you can submerge them in water for 15 minutes or so every couple of weeks. There's some succulents. I got this one from Lynn Ramsey, and it bloomed, and now the blooms have just dried up on it. There's a On the left, a Hoya rope, I think is what it's called. And there's another succulent up there. There's a wandering Jew or wandering dude, however you like to call it. That's an Echeveria, and that was one I got from Walmart early in the summer, and it was potted in regular soil and did not do well, so it's been struggling, but it's okay. There's that one, some kind of a button plant. And now we'll move on. Okay, now coming into the living room, we have this gal down here. This was a gift from Steph and Danny when my sister passed away. And she just got a shower about every 3 weeks. I've been giving her a shower, just putting her in the shower. You can see she loves it because she's throwing off a whole bunch of new leaves. And what I do is just kind of put her in the shower and tip her to the side and get all of her leaves wet, and then soak the soil pretty good. Sorry about the glare from the sun. Of course the sun, it's been cloudy all day, and now of course the sun's going to come out. So let me try to come over here. This one is off of the Pappy plant, and it's a silver sword something or other, and I can't think of it, of course. Some more wandering Jew. Cute little succulent dude. Got some down here. This is a tricolor one of those. Got all these fellas. Of course, you know I would never be able to remember all their names. I like that one a lot. Alright, got this big guy over here. Rick had to remind me what it was called. It's an aloe plant, yes. Also in the living room we have a bird of paradise. This one, usually in the summertime, we have been keeping it in our, I'm sorry, not the summertime, the wintertime. We normally keep it in our bedroom. And it doesn't do well through the winter. And so this year I took it outside and really gave it some more attention. It got a lot more sun. It got a lot more rain, natural rainwater. And it has kicked off, I think 3 of those leaves are new, maybe all 4, I'm not sure. But as you can see down here at the very bottom, it's got some kind of new growth coming out there, which I'm excited about that. Bird of paradise, that one. I had to get a little bit creative on what to do with the big plants that live outside during the summer and come in during the winter. So I brought a couple tables in. This was the one I was referring to as the Pappy plant. That was originally my dad's. It's in the same pot. I don't think I have repotted it. Come springtime, it's going to get some new dirt. Let me see here. Okay, I might have misnamed it earlier. It is an Agglomania, and the variety is Diamond Bay. I think I said Silver Sword earlier, so it's not Silver Sword. They look similar, but this one is a Diamond Bay. Agglomania. And this plant I got from the library. It's an umbrella plant. It looked horrible when I brought it home, and I cut off several of the branches of it, and it's got some new dirt in there, top and bottom, and it loved being outside during the summer, and it has put off a lot of new leaves, and it's doing great. This was another one that I got from the library. It's in a new pot, and I cut it off and started a new growth. It has grown tremendously. It had gotten really tall and just laying over the outside of its pot, and so anyway, it's healthy now and living its best life. There's another aloe plant down there. And this was also in that Walmart pot. It's pretty big. And I think it is some kind of climbing aloe, I think is the official name for it. But yeah, it's doing okay. These are my little stone plants. They are smooth to the touch and hardly ever require watering. I watered one of its cousins that I brought home, and it promptly just turned to mush and died. So these have not been watered yet since I got it about 3 months ago. I can't remember what the name of this one is, but I absolutely love these leaves. The patterning on them is so pretty. And it's got like little roots that come off of it in places that will want to attach to either a moss pole or a pole of cocoa core, I think it's called. I'm going with the cocoa core, but I haven't repotted it yet. It's doing fine. This is another beauty. I love the patterning on these leaves as well. Faith, my dear cousin, gave me this, and look at that, Faith. It's doing great. I open the door in the morning and let it get some light. Of course, it doesn't need a lot, but it is happy as a clam. It was pretty big when she gave it to me to begin with, but it's doing really good, and it's beautiful. Here is another Agglomania off of the Pappy plant, and it's a happy guy too. This sweet prayer plant I got in St. Louis when we went out with the Ramseys to visit family out there who have also become our family. And I actually ended up splitting it in two. I'll show the other half in a minute. There's a couple of succulents. Those are called Gollum's Fingers. And I don't know what those are called, but I thought that was cute. Here's the other half of the prayer plant. Getting ready to close up for the night. Sometimes I'll grab these prayer plants when I'm getting ready to go into the shower because they absolutely love the humidity. Just love it. It's really helped them to put out new leaves. This is my latest plant stand, and I really like how it's turned out. Needed something for my hanging plants. And it's really not ideal, but it's working for now. The spider plant is throwing up a lot of babies, and I've just had to put them up over the top because they would drag the ground. And that planter, or the macrame holder, was made by my mom, and Ashley has called dibs on that, so that'll be hers. That one up there is also a gift from Gary. And there's my little pencil cactus. This is an etching I thought was pretty cool. Got that over in Louisville when we went with Ramsey's not too long ago. And this is another gift from Faith, and that is a staghorn fern. And she got a shower today too, so she's pretty happy. And we'll come down to the next tier. And I don't know what this one's called, but I like it. And this one has been giving me fits. This is a devil's backbone, and it keeps getting powdery mildew on it from time to time, so I have to keep spraying it with neem oil. There's another little stone plant back there. That's a croton, I believe. And this one is pretty cool. Tracy, my good friend Tracy, has one of these, and it is called a Mother of Millions. These little things on the edges, if you can see. Right there. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Those are babies. You can see over on the other side. See how that has the roots on them? Those will actually fall on the ground. Well, there's no ground here, but it fall back in the pot. Or if it was outside, it could fall on the ground. And new little plants shoot up from those out of the ground. Mother of Millions. All right. This one was given to me by my daughter Tiffany, and it is doing really good. It also has some beautiful leaf patterns, and yeah, doing really good. And I love the pot it's in. Okay, and then down to the next level. There's the rubber tree plant where the leaves just decided to abandon ship, and they're in the hospital now, so we'll see how they do. Looks like there's a little bit of mold growing on there. It's hard to know when to water them other than sticking a stick in there, and yeah, still learning about that one. This is what is African mask plant, and I have two of them. Actually, I bought it also when we went to Louisville and hung out with Lynn and Andy, and there were two in the pot, so the other one is in my bedroom, and I'll show it to you. Okay, this is a type of aglaomania like the pappy plant. It's just a different variety with the red veining. And I think that one's really pretty. Got that one over in Louisville when we went there too. My green turtle vine. I don't do well with it, but it's still alive. That is a little piece off the one I got from work. And it was just that little bitty stalk. And so it's come back from just being a little stalk. This is a purple passion plant, and my mom Grammy, for those of you that know her. She always had a purple passion plant most of the time. They're very velvety feeling. And I bought this one from a lady in New York. There were 3 pieces to it, and 2 of the pieces have died, and this is the only piece that has taken. Grammy also had a lot of, okay, help me out, what is that one called? African violets. And so I have one. This is some little cactus type dude. This is a type of jade plant. And this is the other one that I got from Tiffany, I believe. Yes. And I got that one not too long ago. It looks a lot like the one that I got from work. And in the back over there is variegated jade, and that is the mother plant from the one that is in the hospital. No, not in the hospital. That's in the kitchen window that I didn't know was going to make it. Got some more air plants. These are in the bathroom, and they love the humidity in here. I know Tracy and Gaba would want to see them, so there they are, also in the bathroom. Okay, this is in my bedroom, and this is the other piece of the plant that was in the African mask. It's got a little drying leaf there. And then this was my experiment. All right, see how long and lanky that dude got? That came in, pretty sure my dad got that for me and Rick when Rick's mom passed away in 2014, just a few months before my dad passed away. So this got really long and lanky, and I finally decided, Rick calls it the Dr. Seuss plant. I finally decided to experiment with it, and I cut it off here, and you saw the other part of the top rooted in the kitchen. And then I stuck 2 pieces of it down here in the dirt to see if they will make a new plant. And if you look right there, it's getting ready to shoot out leaves right there. And this one is, I just noticed this today, is getting ready to shoot out leaves from this part of the plant. So those leaves will help kind of fill in this blank area and make it look better. All right, so that's almost it. This is a mother-in-law tongue that is in my bathroom, and there's 2 bigger mother plants of those out on the front porch. Here are the mother-in-law tongues. I have separated those in the past, and they're about to bust out the pots again. They are a form of succulent, don't need a lot of water. They get a lot out here. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, oh yeah, we'll be bringing them in soon, and they usually sit by the back door on either side. Also out on the front porch right now is this sago palm. We've had this one since we lived on Spicewood in Clarksville. So over 20 years. Yeah. And she's prickly. Move with caution. Okay, this is the last couple of ones that I'm going to show you. The last of my houseplants that'll be coming in. This is originally another plant I got from my dad when he was alive, and I don't know what the technical name is for it, but you've probably heard of it, called a corn plant. There's one of them. There's the other of them. This one was so tall that we had to cut off several branches from it, and it's still taller than me. It was taller than Rick, of course, and we cut those off in mid-summer, and now they've got new shoots coming out on them. There's 1, 2, 3, and so we cut them off and let them dry out a little bit, and I stuck 2 of them in the dirt out there and gave away 2 to Gary Heckman, and I don't know how his are doing, but I'll show you how the ones I stuck in the ground are. Hold on just a second. Here's the top off of one of the stalks. Those 2 were connected and attached to the plant that I just showed you. Now they're fully rooted in there because you can pull on it, and it doesn't want to come out of the dirt. This one has starts of leaves coming out on it, and they would have been a lot bigger had the deer not decided they wanted to give a taste and bit them off. So that's about it. A lot of outdoor plants, but this video is long enough, so I just wanted to share these with you. Have a good day. Hope you enjoy.